You're listening to Shane Hall of the Nightshift podcast, part of the House Cats Podcast Network, home to the Nightshift, Dealmakers, Open Floor, and more podcasts that aim to entertain and bring you stories worth telling. This week, we had an awesome lineup on our Dealmakers podcast, including interviews with Christy Neinhart and Travis Gray, two incredible agents with awesome stories to tell. I love learning the backgrounds of these guests. It's fun to be reliving their adventures with them. We kick off our Open Floor pod this week and discuss some real estate topics and stories that are simmering in the local and national markets. Coming up, we're diving into one of the most unexpectedly badass movies of the last decade, a film that made tax fraud cinematic and turned a socially isolated math savant into an action icon. That's right, we're talking about The Accountant, the 2016 film that somehow mashed up autism, high-stakes finance, brutal takedowns, and art theft into a sleeper cult classic. Let's get into it.
Boom. We're live, baby. Honest to God, I cannot take you serious.
Hello.
Yeah. Look at this.
I have major allergies, so
he could probably get a note from his
judge
doctor.
me as you will.
This is so weird.
Do your worst.
No. Please don't. All right. So tonight we're diving into one of the most unexpectedly badass movies of the last decade. A film that made tax fraud cinematic and turned a socially isolated math savant into an action icon. We're talking about The Accountant, 2016 film that somehow mashed up autism, high-stakes finance, brutal takedowns, and art theft into a sleeper cult classic. So tagline for this is Rain Man meets Jason Bourne. No capes, just clean books and chaos. So when this movie dropped, a little bit of curiosity. Wasn't sure what the hell it was or what to make of it. I just saw the trailer of Ben Affleck kicking ass. Over the years, it's become a pretty big fan favorite. We're going to get to the Rotten Tomatoes and critic scores and all that stuff. The sequel is out right now. And a third film is already in the works.
Yeah, baby.
I guess he survives.
Well,
The Accountant definitely doesn't die then.
he can't die.
Yeah, count this.
He can't die. He is the accountant. So what is it about the movie that resonates most with you? Is it the same as the rest of our formula? Just
Okay,
one
can
man
I
army?
say? For me, and I was going to say this before we started, thank God I saved it. There's something that is so, what do they call it? ASMR, where it's like pleasing noises and sounds. For me, it's how he's organized is so pleasing for me to see.
He's
like in his
singing, too.
trailer and his plates
Oh, the
and
trailer
stuff.
was sick.
Dude,
I
it's
love
just
the
like
trailer.
everything has a place. He knows exactly what he's doing. And I love that he's super socially awkward because everyone wants to be like, I'm not responding. But you don't do it because you feel weird, but he doesn't feel weird. And I love that.
Yeah, a lot of his autism is actually just the way that a lot of people feel,
Yeah.
including me.
Yes.
Like, there's donuts on the table. I don't eat donuts.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
it motivated me.
To
It'd be
just
more-
say what you mean.
Yeah. Be more like him.
Is that your favorite part about the character, his organization?
Organization and lack of like social. He's socially aware because you'll see him check himself like, have a good day. But he like doesn't mean it. So he doesn't have any fakeness to him. That's what I love. And if he does have fakeness, he's faking it. Wrap that around your head, baby.
Wow. Mind blown. He's just fucking easy to kind of connect with because he's he's just like a weird guy. He's an outsider and people always root for the underdog. He's got the limitations and you'll learn that pretty quick in the opening scene or two where you see the autism and what he's dealing with. Let's go by the numbers right now. released in 2016. Guess the budget.
A lot.
65 mil.
CK?
All the action, the
Trailer
casting.
alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the over. Let's say 70.
44 mil.
Wow.
Whoa.
Box office, 155.
Wow.
Not bad. So this movie is directed by Gavin O'Connor. Gavin did Warrior. So for any of you other fight fans out there,
With that's with
Hardy and
Yeah.
I always forget the other guy's name.
Spacey.
Joel.
Oh, yes.
Something Edgerton.
Kevin Spacey.
Spacey.
That's it.
Written by the guy that did Ozark and The Judge.
Wow.
Starring Ben Affleck, Anna Kendrick, John Bernthal,
Love him.
and J.K. Simmons. Sequels dropped, like I said, it's out in theaters now. It's kind of one of the reasons we picked this one for this week. After pretty massive streaming and rental popularity, especially over the last couple of weeks, we're covering it right now because it's got a cult following and a pretty fucking unique protagonist. So it's kind of fuses together a couple of different genres. CK, how do you feel about the runtime on this? A little long for you?
I mean, okay, so I watched it in two. I watched half last night and half this morning, so
Okay.
it did feel a little long, maybe.
It's a 128-minute runtime.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
May
Pretty
I?
long.
I didn't want it to end.
I was
wanted it
ready
to
for it
keep
to be over,
going.
honestly.
I was like, I took it to bed and I was listening with my headphones on and I couldn't fall asleep. I was like, wow, this is so good. I don't know why. It just clicks with
It's
me.
a really fun movie. I love it. I love the story. I love the fighting. I love his character. I'll say that. Some of the plot is like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, and I got another bone to pick with some casting, but I'll hold that.
Okay, all right.
Mm.
Well, Rotten Tomatoes, critics have a 53% score. Audience, 76.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
audience,
That's
bigger
pretty
fans of
fair.
it.
That's fair, audience.
Cinema score A. This was released a year after John Wick 2. Very different vibe. Still same kind of like one-man army setup, but different setup. This follows the mid-2010s trend of cerebral action heroes. You got Jack Reacher. Fucking hilarious that is Tom Cruise. He's not. You never read the books, did you?
Also,
He's
Blue
supposed to be
Mountain
huge,
State.
right?
What's that?
He's supposed to be huge,
Yeah, the
right?
dude's like 6'5".
Yeah,
But
that's
the
Blue
guy they
Mountain
have
State.
now is huge.
For the Amazon show, and the guy
But
now
the
is
show
perfect.
looks so bad.
No, it's good.
It's really good.
Dude, the
Okay,
dialogue-
it's not really good.
Okay.
It's
all I've seen is
bad.
the clip of him
Let me put it
in
this
the
way, it's
prison.
entertaining.
Like the clip of him in the prison when he's the one dude's like trying to rape his buddy.
Oh yeah.
The dialogue is just so fake.
It is very poor acting.
That's
But
how
Come on, boy.
That's how
I'm
he
gonna spread
is.
your cheeks.
it's bad acting, but it's fun.
It's a fun show. I'm thinking about the books and I'm like, oh, that is how it sounded in the books too. But in the books, it's like, yeah, it's a book. I can fucking see that. But yeah. Anyways, moving on.
Okay.
Let's see. You also had Bourne and you had Equalizer. This is, I think, post Batman for Affleck. So he's still kind of got, he's kind of got the body to.
They made
to
him
make it
younger
work.
looking for this than he was in Batman.
I bet.
Batman v
Dude,
Superman.
I'll say this. He like weirdly has really good fighting skills. I was thinking to myself, is he like a MMA guy? Like,
I mean, he's
in his
huge.
quiet time.
The
'Cause
belt wrap
Daredevil-
of that one dude.
Oh, that
I
was
love when
sick.
he's fighting that guy and the guy's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, me
It's
too.
just like-
The fight scenes are fucking awesome
yeah,
in this
dude.
movie. They really are. So he trained. That we'll get into research and fun facts now. So Affleck trained in Pensac Silat. I'm probably saying that wrong. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, neither do
I'm
I.
imagining it's like this Liam Neeson
Belt
fucking-
loops.
Yeah,
Belt fighting.
belt fighting. He trained in tactical weapons and forensic accounting for this movie. Like,
Wow.
yeah. So
Why did he need the accounting?
listen, if he's going to be putting these formulas up, the last
Yeah.
thing he needs is hate
Yeah.
mail from accountants. That's
True.
like, none of that shit is stuff that we
True.
use. His character aliases are all mathematician nods. That you figure out during the movie.
Oh yeah.
The trailer van interior was inspired by real mobile accounting rigs. So I guess there are guys that go out.
These guys are out there?
I guess so.
Dude, God help us if autistic guys like him get into MMA and martial arts.
Dude.
It's going to be bad for their
It's-
opponent. It really
That
is.
amount of focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
I mean,
like,
I'm sure
tuning out.
some of them already are.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's guys out there.
Trying to think.
Maybe not in the UFC that we know of,
Yeah.
but like just dudes that fight that are autistic.
Are you trying to say Tom Brady was autistic for football?
What
He.
do you think?
He's a
You guys know
little bit.
way more about
He's a
Brady than
little
I do.
bit.
This is so PC.
Trying to think what else. Who else is kind of like that?
I mean, you just like a maniacal.
Well, like
Drive
also
sports.
everyone now is like, oh, the tism. I got a little bit of the tism. Like
now everybody's autistic.
everybody wants to have a little bit. No, I'm autistic actually.
I'm actually I'm on the spectrum. So.
Could you not say that, please? I'm actually on.
Yeah.
I can't fucking take you serious with these goddamn
Yeah,
nose
well,
things. Then, dude.
Man ponds.
This is crazy.
Helps my tism.
I guess so.
It makes your tism worse.
Yeah.
This was the most rented movie in America in 2017.
Wow.
This was number 1 on Netflix globally in 2024. This fucking crushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Its main success is in the streaming, right? And the rent.
Yeah, that's where it's
The
at.
The rent.
I mean, I don't even know where to start with this movie. Give me like your favorite scene.
Well, I love another. Since we were talking about the fighting stuff, what was the martial art he did again?
Pensec lot.
Something like that.
Okay. When he's fighting when he takes out the whole house of Navy SEALs, and he fights that one big dude who's like ready to go. You know, he gets like he shoots everybody else when he's like towards the end.
Yeah.
He's in the house. The last guy before his brother. That guy. That fight scene was kind of cool because that guy, you could tell he was doing a little bit of like groundwork, which they usually avoid in movies, but he was doing like some, I don't know if it was BJJ or just wrestling, but he was like rolling around and then he did ground and pound. Like it looked like kind of a
Leg work.
a little leg work.
Oh,
You know what, Cole?
it's the only way.
Say it again, mommy.
Oh my god.
I would say my favorite scene. Well, there's a bunch.
Well, what's the first one that sticks out to you?
Well, I guess like the heartthrobby scene where they don't hook up, but they're about to.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude, I was bummed that they didn't.
I know. That's why it sticks out to me. I was like, dang. And then he closes the door with like one creepy shark eye.
Oh my god, they took that a little too long.
yeah.
like the first one was nice, and then they did it like 3 more
And
times.
then he like opens it again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What did he say when
Ooh.
he just started saying some random guy's name? He was like, Johnny Michaels in New York. Johnny Michaels in New York. You know Johnny Michaels in New York? She was like, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like right before, like when she gets it closer to him, and then he just starts saying some random guy.
Yeah.
She's
It's
like,
like
what
he
the
had
fuck?
like a little freak out.
Yeah.
I like when his dad is like training him
Yes.
with that. I
It's
guess
not my favorite. It's not my favorite scene,
Well-
but it gives you
the background.
the background.
Oh,
Why he
favorite
is the
scene
way
is when
he
his
is.
dad's like, get out of the car.
Yep.
Are you
That
gonna
was
be,
cool.
Are you going to be
Yeah.
bullied the rest of your life? Or are you going to do something about it? You have to make a decision. And he's like, gets out, and then he holds the older brother, and he's like,
Yeah.
wait, go.
Yeah, I love that. He just
Dude,
sprinted
that was-
out of the car. That was sweet.
fucking cool.
Yeah,
That was cool. as shit.
Yeah. I could see you two doing that. And
Wait.
And Griff hiding in the back seat.
Griff in the back, like, yeah, get him.
Yeah. bitch.
Griff started the whole thing. But
Griff
back
with
to
that Pepsi bottle
the
and
love
something.
scene. Like, if they did hook up, he doesn't touch anyone. So
Yeah,
what would he
true.
do?
Yeah, that's true.
That was really weird.
I will now go down on you.
Yeah. Like, you gotta blow in her
Prepare
nipples.
for insertion.
This is so fucking
Yeah.
crazy, dude. Yeah. I mean, it would get awkward.
Okay,
No doubt about
the flashbacks I didn't love because the kid, he just looks just like Jared Fogle as a kid.
You know,
does.
you're super
And
right.
also,
He doesn't remind me of Ben Affleck. I just every time I saw him, like, that's Jared
no,
Fogle.
I thought it looked like him, but it was weird that he had like.
Have you seen
kinda-
Jared Fogle?
Yeah, but it was weird. That's what I was. It's kind of on the same wavelength as that. He had like these weird pep nipples and like a little
What?
belly,
What?
and it was like, dude, but grown Affleck's such a beast, and it was like, look at this like lunchbox, like lunchable body. It just didn't make
Well,
sense.
I wonder if they tried to get someone who actually has autism.
I don't think so, because I know that the girl who played his handler is like famous. I forget her name, but that actress is famous.
The one at the end?
Yeah. Where
Really?
he's like, yeah, she has a GR6. It's like this thing could break into the Pentagon.
Huh.
And she's in her room, and that's like his handler.
I love the scene where the old couple comes into his accounting office. They come into his accounting office, and he's hinting in as best a way he can of how to save them money and not,
Mhm.
call that a write-off. Do this, do that. You use your
You make beads?
house. Exactly.
It's a home office.
So it's like, all right, fuck yeah. He ingratiates himself with these people, and they're like, oh, you can come over anytime.
Yeah.
And he goes, I like to shoot.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And then he sets up everything, and he goes, and the old guy is like, all right, this guy,
Yeah.
look at this, not a chance. And from
Dink.
boom, boom,
All three.
boom,
Dude,
Barrett 50 cal.
unbelievable.
he
It
did
was
break
so
his
cool.
autistic, non-social character just once. And it was in his audit meeting with those old folks, because he was like, and how big is your dining room? And she was like, or he said, I don't know, like 100 square feet. And he was like this. And he wouldn't do that if he was super awkward to just, I mean, maybe, but that seemed like a cool guy thing to do.
He was the coolest autistic guy I've ever met. Yeah, put him on Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah, for real, dude. But that's my favorite scene. When the
My
video of him
dude,
beating
steak
everyone's
knife
ass.
to the neck.
Ooh, that is a good
Ugh.
scene. And that's when
Bad way to go.
that's when you learn J.K. Simmons' history and his background and all this and how he ties into everything.
Yeah, they just kept doing flashbacks. That's what I didn't love about the
didn't like
movie.
that.
I didn't love the flashbacks. I like the backstory.
I like the
But-
backstory. The backstory's good, man. There might be like one too many characters in it.
Yeah, agreed. The girl had no.
Not really.
She was supposed to be important to the story, and then they don't even interact.
No. And so you have that. I kind of like the long lost brother
Yeah.
timeline in this.
Yeah, just
Brax.
the way they meet up. I'm like,
It's awkward.
yeah.
Yeah, it's awkward. I didn't love that. I liked got back to the farmhouse and the old people. They come for him, and they come to the old house, to the old people house, and they start taking him hostage, and one by one, he lights them up from a distance and blasts them away right in front of the old people, and the old people are like, oh my God.
Who is this guy?
The
Oh my
lady
God, who
freaks
is
out.
this? And then you get him with the belt kill.
Belt whipping.
Unbelievable, man. So fucking cool. Never seen that in a movie before. Somebody,
No,
Belt
it was
fight.
sick.
like, I think there's a couple where guys have, like, tried whipping with the
Yeah.
belt, but I don't know that you've seen kills done
Yeah.
the way that
I
he
mean, dude,
does
the
in this
choke
movie.
at the end, and he stepped over his
Yeah,
head.
dude.
Yeah. That's some real, like, jujitsu shit.
Yeah, that's why I was like, who is he really?
Who is this?
Because I thought he was the guy that stood outside his balcony ripping cigs.
Well, don't you think? Well, he's that guy too. He's multiple. He's got, I don't know, man. He's got a pretty unique history, and I don't know how any of that ties into.
Oh, he has a great portfolio.
Well, he's got a great portfolio, but he's just got a unique personal history. Like he's struggled with alcohol. He's obviously got
Relationships.
interesting relationships with the women in his life.
Who's he with now?
Well, nobody now.
He's okay. So
that we know of.
Who left him?
J-Lo.
Okay, that was who he's with most recently.
Yes. Old Jenny from the block.
Yeah, she went from Alex Rodriguez and then back to him.
She is jumping ship.
Yeah, dude.
Harder than a realtor does.
She goes hard.
It's really impressive.
Their fights have to be about like, let me see your phone.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Like the whole
A-Rod again?
Yeah, dude.
Just like
and then she's
A-Rod
like,
pops
really?
up on her
You
phone.
have some supermodel over? Really? Okay.
I get.
This is never going to work, Jay.
Jay.
Low?
You think he just calls her Jay?
Jay.
Calls her low.
Lolo. That's.
And they don't fit. She's like kind of like,
J-Lo?
I guess they do fit, but it's kind of weird because you think like she's like check this ass out, and he's like, it just it doesn't seem like they would be the like couple.
Look who is saying this. The guy with socks in his nose. I just don't see them being.
I don't know. I kind of agree, though. It is a weird pairing. I would see him. Well, who is he with first? Jennifer Gardner, right?
Garner. That's who he's got kids.
That I can see.
Isn't that one of your heartthrobs from back in the day?
In some Jennifer Garner.
I was never into
and
her.
I was never either.
Yeah.
I haven't sold my Garner stock. I'm still holding on to it.
Maybe we missed
She's
the age
aging
cutoff.
pretty fucking well.
I guess.
Yeah, but maybe at your heyday of.
She was in like Alias or some show before she got big into movies. And my dad used to watch that show all the time and just be like,
yeah,
you got to watch this show.
I never
this
got it.
This woman is stunning. I'm like, okay.
She just seems like a normal looking like mannequin.
I just know her from Juno, and she was. I guess she's supposed to be the good guy in Juno, but she's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
That might be her in real life.
Yeah.
I could see that. There's a great show that she's on Apple TV. The husband is fucking Jamie Lannister. I don't know what his
okay.
Nicola something.
Yes,
Nico.
Something.
Close call.
It's something.
No.
It's close. That sounds right. Nicola something. And he is like, he and her are married, and it's a second marriage for her, and he goes missing on like the first episode. And then she goes and tracks him down. Turns out he's in some WITSEC program for doing stuff, and it's a whole
What's it called?
thing. Fuck. Look it up. Look up Jennifer.
Nicolaj Coster-Waldau.
You said it. And
Nicolaj.
look up, what's the name of that show? It's an Apple TV show. It's, damn it, this is going to be killing me. Live audience for the three of you that are out there, sorry.
Jennifer Gardner.
Garner, no D. No D.
Oh, it's Garner.
Anti-D.
She's 54.
Damn good looking for 54.
She was Elektra.
Yeah, she was.
She was in Daredevil.
With Ben Affleck.
Yep. Pearl Harbor. Okay.
He was in that too?
Oh, yeah.
Is it
Okay,
the
so
last
that's how
thing
they
he
met.
told me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's it. The last thing he told me. Good show.
Yeah, Apple TV and Prime.
Give it a watch. Any other scenes that jump out to you?
I love when he's cranking numbers out in the conference room.
That's pretty good. I love how he treats the fucking big dick that walks into the conference room.
Arthur Mitchell?
No, not him. It's his number 2 or whatever.
Oh,
and the sister. And he's just like lets him know like basically how it's going to be. And the guy's like, what is Is something wrong with you? I've been his friend for over 40 years. I wouldn't steal from Arthur Mitchell.
Yeah. And he's just like this. Okay, well, I'm going to need them actually from the past 15 years now.
I'm actually going to need those.
He's like, what? Who is this guy?
Turns out he was innocent.
Yes. Turns out fucking Lithgow's character sniping shit left and right. Piece of shit. As far as plotline goes, I don't mind that. I think you're totally right on the girl. She doesn't really serve a purpose other than to show he can emote.
I'm not talking about Anna Kendrick. I like Anna Kendrick in it. I'm talking about the
sister.
No, the chick that's supposed to be hunting him down.
Yeah, the FBI
that
chick.
never comes to anything. Like they could have just had J.K. Simmons or just her. They didn't really need both of them.
The only reason to have her is if you're going to advance in a sequel, advance her.
So maybe they always had that as a plan.
She did find his name.
Okay.
And like where he works.
Yeah.
And then Kendrick is important because she moves the plot when they start coming after
No,
her.
I like Kendrick.
Yeah.
I like Kendrick in it.
See, she's fine in it. I don't mind her performance. I just don't see. I don't know. I guess in my eyes, I don't know that she plays a super important role in it, other than getting him in and then having.
Yeah,
extra
but they're
baggage
definitely going
for
to
him.
bang in the next movie. That's for sure.
And do you think they're doing math problems prior to coitus? Or?
I just imagine how they do coitus.
Well, I think the numbers are their foreplay.
Yeah.
That's where they get.
Sorry, I'm nervous.
No, that's all good, bro. Sorry, audience. We had the TV on in the background.
Why does he blow on his fingers? Did you get that?
No, it's a tick.
Okay.
It's a weird tick.
There's no reason that they.
I don't think so, other than to just further along his autistic plot, as if him, turning on the fucking music at night and grinding his shins wasn't something that was going to give.
Was that
away.
to condition his shins to kick people? Or was that because that's something they do, like Muay Thai fighters?
bet they
Yeah.
But because Casey has seen this too. I was talking to her today. For the audience, that's my girlfriend. I just randomly say Casey, but she didn't know that, so she thought that was just part of his overstimulation routine.
Well,
So maybe it's both.
Yeah, I mean, it
Maybe
could be
it's
just
both.
draw some pain. I don't know.
But they did say he kicked a guy to death. Remember that? Which is pretty.
How bad could they be, those shins?
well, if he is grinding those things to a fucking pulp.
He kicked AJ
Dude,
Soprano
it is really
to death.
weird.
Little Soprano, or little,
Yeah.
what was it? Little,
Kicked him
Bum.
to death. Are you fucking kidding?
who was the mob boss? The mob boss names were so cliche too. It was like
Tony Figarelli.
Fugarami. Pastrami.
Tony Bapacero.
Dude, and I love Bernthal's character in this.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the same guy in every movie.
Dude.
pretty much.
He's playing himself. It's
He's
like,
just like eating some
He can't
cereal.
help but rub his head when he gets stressed out.
Yeah.
he does do that all the time. I like
He's the best, dude.
he's something.
You think he wanted to be Ben Affleck's character in this? I could see him wanting to do
Yeah.
that.
I could see that.
But he comes off too cool.
Yeah,
Like
he
if you
could- I don't
put
think
glasses
he could.
on him, I still wouldn't believe it.
Yeah,
well,
I don't know if he could.
tell me what you got on
off.
casting what ifs. Did you guys pull any?
Okay,
info on
can
that?
I pull a casting I hate?
Go ahead.
It actually pisses me off. I really, really hate. He should just be in Spider-Man. J.K. Simmons. I mean,
What?
I hate him so much.
You know what will change your mind on that? Have you seen Whiplash?
Like the soccer movie?
No.
No.
It's you got to watch that.
Okay.
It's his best role for sure.
I just think he's like
Parker.
he's a cartoon.
Yeah, no, no, you got to watch Whiplash. It's so good.
Okay.
I don't want to tell the whole plot right now, but it's so fucking good.
Okay.
But yeah, he is sometimes a little out of place. He was good in Juno too. He was perfect for that.
Yeah, I mean he's a good dad,
Yeah.
but I don't want him to be like the FBI guy.
I think in Accountant 2, I'm pretty sure I saw a scene of him fighting.
Oh,
Can't wait to watch this.
and the girl like that works under him, I don't really like her either.
So I'm saying she had no role at
Like,
all. They made her seem so
Like,
important,
yeah,
and
she
there's no
went
payoff.
on Google and she looked up all the mathematicians, and then like she told that guy she'd get him out of whatever area he was in if he could pull up some addresses. And
How
she found
how do you make that character more relevant?
she's got to tie into the plot more somehow. Like, she's actually got to make a run at him, and he's got to see her. Like, you can't just have her in the background, like, because like he was saying, you could just have JK do all that. I get he's a lazy fart, but
Okay, this is if she would have just already worked with JK and they were already in this established team. Something about bringing her in at the very beginning and bringing up her like rough past.
yeah.
They're making her seem really important, and then she doesn't ever do that much.
Like, did they grow up together, or they're going to spill that?
That's what it feels like.
Like, but nothing ever happened from it. It's like she has
So-
a rough past. Okay.
You either give her more scenes, or you just make her less important from the beginning. That's what I would say.
Or
I don't
you
know.
make her go undercover. Like, to go get
She
her
pretends
taxes
to be
done.
autistic.
Like,
Oh.
bring her in
And she
somehow.
becomes Anna Kendrick, and then
A little bit. She's
have
like,
sex.
I actually really am into him. Like that. Bring her in somehow. They leave her on the sidelines.
That's a cool twist. Make them romantically involved somehow. She starts following him, and then she gets to him, but then it's
Or no, even better.
tell me.
She's dating Brax.
Oh,
And she's like, I'm trying to get this guy. And Brax
Well,
is like,
there's no way she'd be dating Brax because Brax is like a full-on criminal.
yeah, but true. But it could be
She
to the
comes
point.
from a bad area.
Yeah.
True.
And Brax is like,
Brax doesn't
who are
come
you
from-
going after? And then he figures out and he's like, oh my, you can't. It's my brother.
But he wouldn't figure out to the very end.
Yeah.
It's a showdown. Guns are pointed, and then he's like, "Oh my god, the guy's doing the Griminy
No.
Snickets,
Even
thing,
better.
Whatever he was doing, Griminy. What was his little saying that he was doing?
Solomon Grande.
Yes.
Born
Yeah,
on Monday. Christened on
Dude,
Tuesday.
how about
married
this?
on Wednesday.
Brax is like, well, can we get together soon? And he's like, sure. And then he comes over for dinner. And Brax, like, that's her. She lives with Brax. And they have dinner together. And she's like, what the
And then they just start fighting.
Yeah, and then they
No,
screen
it's like a slow
cuts.
burn.
and then that's how.
But that's how you fit her in.
that's how Accountant 2 opens up.
Well, she's definitely going to be an accountant. Too. Maybe they were always planning a sequel. I don't know.
Well, 3's already in the works.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
don't
thank
know.
God for J-Lo breaking his heart again. He's like, I'm going to go bust my shins open.
Act my way through the pain.
I'm gonna act.
We need your acting. Ben.
Man. And it's the same time every night that he does this routine. Jesus
I didn't
Christ.
notice that either.
Same exact time
Good
every
tone.
single night. Damn.
Beats the
Dude,
shit
grinding
out
the
of those
shins
things.
like that.
Ah!
Oh, I didn't see this part.
Solomon Grundy.
Born on a Monday.
God, he does it.
Dude, the worst part to me is the fucking the strobe light.
Yeah.
That would be awful.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either.
Ooh. Ow. Oh my God. All right.
Staple my tits to my knees and make me do sit-ups.
He's gonna be in a world where they make you staple your tits to your knees and do sit-ups.
So when he's doing this, they like to do the flashbacks to the mom leaving.
Yeah. And I love how Braxton was like this
Yeah, exactly.
out the window. Wasn't that sick?
To his mom?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
She
didn't
was
notice
leaving.
that.
She was like this. And he was like,
exactly.
Damn.
that's my brother, bitch. Making him cry.
So is that why she was leaving? Because she
'Cause,
couldn't deal
yeah,
with
she
the
She couldn't deal with the kid.
man.
And what a
That
good
would
dad.
be good.
Weird dad.
Weird dad,
Like-
but
He could have just been an accountant. Not a fucking killer. But then he didn't want him to get bullied, so
you could have had him be an accountant that is really good at martial arts
Yeah.
and just stop there.
yeah.
But no.
No, we had to take it a step further.
We had to take him to Ra's al Ghul and
I'd
train
also
him. In the,
like to see Brax's background in a movie.
Yeah, I would too. Because
I kept wondering when are they going to bring him back. I was like, "Where's the fucking brother?" And then, oh, it's John. John Bur- yeah.
You might have my stigma from last week. Lori Tori.
Yeah.
Whatever
Or Tori
fucking-
Tyler.
Tyler, Tim.
So, yeah, I wasn't hot about the mom.
But that was good for his character.
Yeah, it
development.
was.
great.
That would
for the
be
character development.
so rough as a kid. Losing either parent, but mom as a little kid.
So how did these guys get into this line of work? Did he go? So he went to like the middle. Hold on, Jesus Christ! Got the hiccups again.
Hiccups.
Solomon Grundy.
Yes,
That's right. I gotta say,
sing your song, Shane.
Solomon Grundy, Solomon Grundy, Solomon Grundy.
I love when John Bernthal hears it and he's like, "Born on a Tuesday."
And you're like, how the fuck does he know this? So, but how do you get in it? So he was in the Fort. Was he in Fort Leavenworth?
Who?
So he's in military prison. Affleck's character.
Oh, I forget that.
I love that old guy in prison.
So I think he
With him.
did go to the military.
Yeah.
No, he was definitely in the military because he had the suit on when they went to his mom's funeral.
Yeah,
True.
he did.
That's true.
No, that's why he goes to prison.
Yeah,
Because he beats all
By the
those
way,
people
I
up.
love that guy. That's in prison
Piecing
with
it
him.
together for me.
Yeah,
I
that's
swear.
the old guy.
The old guy is awesome.
Poor guy.
He's like this. No, you don't say that.
Dude, when they're doing the inflection, he's like, let's work on your inflection now.
Yeah.
And he's like, I would say, I'm in this fucking prison and I'm never going to get out. And you would say, that's probably right. You're really old, so you probably will die in this prison. You'll probably never get out. He's like, no.
No, you're, you
That was my
say.
favorite line.
Yeah, I love that.
Man, that guy, rough.
And then he made him read the tax book.
Yeah.
That old man's awesome.
That old man.
He's
is
been in a
sick.
lot. It's like that's another actor that you know his face, but you never know his name.
He's in like Oceans, isn't he?
I don't know.
I'm sure he's in the Oceans movies. He's Lester something. All right, let's take a quick break.
Oinks.
And we're back. So,
Bathroom fight.
oh yeah, bathroom fight, man.
I love her reaction at the end. He's like, we should probably go. And she's like, what the fuck?
God, you're hot.
God, you're hot. Is there anything?
Also,
that guy
what is
can't
this?
do?
What is this outfit, dude?
Dude, who is he, a rapper? Is this Little
I thought he
Baby? Yo, what's up, shawty? I just landed.
I just landed.
Is this the guy from Tropic Thunder, the black guy? What's his name?
The guy
what is
selling
Kurt
pizza.
Lazarus?
Oh my God! Stop. That's crazy. All right, let's do our favorite.
Oh, you're talking about Al Pacino.
Oh, stop.
I'm Al Pacino.
Al Pacino. Good thing.
Was he Al Pacino in that?
Booty sweat? Yeah.
That was his name, right?
Yeah.
Did he spell it differently though? Like,
No,
Alpa. It was Alpa.
Alpa. Chino.
Alpa
I
Chino.
love that.
Al Pacino.
So stupid. All right,
I'm busting a nut.
gentlemen, casting what ifs. All right, these are confirmed or industry relevant what ifs. Okay,
Mhm.
You want to take a guess at Christian Wolff?
I already know one,
Wait,
so I'm gonna hold
I
off.
have one. I'll have a guess.
Go ahead.
Have a
Jeremy
guess?
Renner.
TK.
Well, I know
Yes.
one, so I don't want to.
Go ahead.
I should say it.
Yeah.
I heard Mel Gibson was supposed to be involved
What?
originally, and then they thought about having him direct. He was going to be the accountant, I think, but then eventually they were like, let's have him direct and let's have Will Smith. It's always Will Smith. Every fucking movie that you hear casting, what if they're like Will Smith?
I don't want. Actually, he kind of somehow
He could-
dominates every role. Like
does.
I Am Legend, I was like, no. He's so
shit,
good.
Dude, are you kidding me? I Am Legend was amazing.
It was. He's amazing. He low key could do any role.
That was at his peak, I Am Legend. That's when he was,
Dude,
We haven't seen him in a
he was
while.
the man.
He
He
is-
needs to redeem himself.
He is a bona fide movie star,
Yeah, dude.
and America loves a fucking comeback.
Yep.
So I'm sure at some point he'll get his head out of his ass and have
Yeah.
He needs an
Solid
apology.
stuff.
That's what he needs.
to apologize for
But he won't,
his behavior.
because he's going to be like, that was for my woman.
Yeah. He's
So-
just rolling his shins.
He was up for the role. Warner Brothers floated him as the lead for this in early development. He was coming off I Am Legend,
Dude, I could see it.
7 pounds, which was shitty.
Yeah. It was okay.
And
That was a movie?
yeah, like I said,
Car crash.
You didn't
whole
see
thing.
it. You're not missing much.
Okay.
Passed on the role because of scheduling conflicts. You want to guess number 2?
I like the Jeremy Renner idea.
Damon.
Damon, yeah.
He's kind of like a creep.
Damon, I could totally see.
Matt Damon.
I could totally see Damon doing this.
Yeah.
If he didn't already do Bourne. Like,
Yeah.
I could totally see
True.
this. He is such a freaking nerd. Like,
Ed Norton could do it.
maybe.
Well, American History X Norton. That body.
Yeah.
That body
He's
could
small.
pull this off. He's
He
not
put on like 70 pounds of muscle for that. I mean, not 70. but a lot.
Columbia's own. Sorry.
Who's that?
Ed Norton.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you were going to say somebody after that.
That's what I thought too.
Like, ow, ow.
Columbia's own.
Come on out.
All right.
It's Ed Norton walks in the room. Hey, guys.
There he is.
It's Leo was attached to him.
Oh, my God. Get him out.
God.
Let's
I'm done with him
skip
now.
him.
That
Skip
actually
him.
makes me not like him anymore. I'm
Me
done.
too.
This
Me
is
too.
early. He passed.
This ain't Gilbert Grape.
He passed. All right. He had just done Wolf of Wall Street. The idea of, a more restrained autistic character was intriguing to producers, but he passed.
Jonah Hill.
He just has an underbite the whole time.
Yeah.
So Kendrick, almost replaced by Emily Blunt.
Okay. Sure.
I could totally. Oh God.
It's not like that important of a role. Like whatever.
Okay, thank you. That's what I said, and you guys were like, "No, they had to get it on."
It's
I'm sorry,
replaceable.
Emily Blunt is a lot more.
I think we just
believable.
like Anna Kendrick.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
She's a good girl.
She's my
girl.
puts the lotion on the skin.
All right, man.
All right, jeez, dude, you say. Bernthal wasn't the first choice for Brax. Joe Manganiello.
Okay. I could see that.
Who's that?
He's the guy
Joe
from
Gatto?
It's
Have you seen True Blood?
Not Joe Gatto. Also,
Have you seen True Blood?
It's not great.
I know all about that.
It's a bummer.
Wait.
True Blood, the vampire
True
show.
Blood.
Joe,
Joe-
werewolf with
He was married to
Manganiello?
Sofia Vergara for
This guy?
yes.
Yeah, he's got that.
He's a big MF.
Yeah, he's huge.
He's fucking huge, man. He was committed to Magic Mike XXL. So
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but by the way, it doesn't have to be a huge guy.
No. Bernthal's fine.
Yeah.
He was coming off Daredevil, Sicario. That might have been one of the reasons they were thinking about Blunt too, because she had just come off of Edge of Tomorrow and Sicario.
Dude, I watched Sicario. Oh my god,
So good, right?
Say no more.
I haven't
Say it
seen
with your
it yet.
eyes.
I haven't seen it.
Dude,
Say it
can
louder.
the audience feel?
This is an
how
audio
pumped-
podcast, so say it with your eyes.
A little ASMR.
Oh my god! Did
I have
you know-
never seen that movie all the way through. It looks so good, though.
Won't say a word.
Okay,
Watch it. Netflix.
I know the ending.
don't say it. So, J.K. Simmons, your favorite, was
Ugh.
not
Parker.
was not the original pick.
Thank God.
I think you would like the original pick.
Ew.
Also, not Prick. Brian Cranston.
Yeah.
Also, this
There you
guy
go.
could have been Kevin James right here. That guy.
Like he's actually more important than her. He's like Larry, you're hurting me.
Oh my god,
Larry.
He looks like a little.
yeah, dude. That would have lightened this movie up a little bit, which I would have fucking died if that was Kevin James. Absolutely,
Could have been
died.
Buscemi here too.
Could have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody with crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, Kevin James.
Cranston did the infiltrator instead. Dude, that is unbelievable. It is Paul Blart. That's why.
Yeah.
He's got that look to him. Simmons took the role, gave it a little quieter,
I like Sims.
depth. But
I was just in the mailroom.
I liked Simmons in this movie. Colin doesn't. Whatever.
He was great in the Spider-Man role.
Yeah. It's just like too much, dude. Put the cigs down.
You didn't like him in Spider-Man?
No, just his voice, his like whole. He looks like he's acting like he's
Colin.
acting.
I appreciate that you don't want those tampons on camera, but scoot a little bit.
Oh,
more.
sorry, guys.
There you go. That's better.
You're welcome.
Wow. What do you think about the idea of Christian Bale.
Dude, your chair is farting.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, Christian Bale. Because
Christian
he
Bale.
did the one eye in Big Short. That was perfect.
Bale could do anything.
That was so forceful.
Easy, blow him out.
Also, we know he can do the elbow fighting from Batman.
Yes. Yes.
He would have been actually perfect. He could have been burnt all
Riddle me this, man. Riddle me that, man. Who's that say they're going to mess with the Batmans?
Is this before or after Dark Knight?
It's after. Way after.
Dark Knight's 07.
After. Oh, wait.
Oh,
This is 16, 10 years after.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. This is after, bro. This is after.
Wait, was Dark Knight 07 or 08 or 09?
Oh, wait.
September.
That's pop.
Might have actually been September 08.
Yeah, it could have been.
Could have been. Could have. Dude, all I know is I saw that movie
It was a good year.
three
Dude, I
times in
love
theaters.
Maggie G.
Literally, we have an award named after her.
Weakest link of the film.
I know who it is in this.
Oh,
Me too.
you want to get into
Parker.
awards?
We got a lead.
All right, let's fuck it. Skip right to it. Do you have a best line?
Yeah, I said it. It's the one in the prison when they're doing the inflection. He's like,
Yeah.
yes, you're old, you will die in
That's
here.
great. That's great.
Also, just like anytime he interacts with Anna Kendrick,
Yeah.
like he,
My favorite line was, "Have a nice day."
yeah,
Or like the interview, not the interview, but like the first meeting with the D-bags at the company.
Yeah.
I've worked, and he's just like so calm, like, okay.
Okay.
And he like doesn't break eye contact. He's just like, he's an alpha beast.
He really is without knowing it.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows it, but he doesn't. I don't know.
It's just like not even a question in his head. He's like, I'll eat you.
I will belt you.
It's
to
like
death.
how a bear looks at somebody walking like on a hiking trail. They're like,
like, try it.
the
Yeah, we'll see.
only reason you're alive is because I said so.
I do like in the end fight, they do show him like he gets shot once. The one MMA dude is flipping around, kicking him in the chest. That guy just had so much energy.
Lay weight.
He kills a guy with a grenade to his chest or something.
Yeah.
It's like a flashbang.
I don't
maybe.
know what
Yeah.
it was.
And stuck it inside, and then he put his crotch up against. He'd put him in a triangle choke,
Yes.
and then had his dick right against the
Yeah, he
flashbang.
tied the belt.
How did the flashbang not get his crotch?
Great question. He was in pain afterwards. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But unanswerable question. Best kill. What's your favorite kill?
You got to think about this because there's a lot.
There's quite a few. Wish I had a body count.
Oh, mine. When he kills Arthur Mitchell and he's like,
Yes!
he's like talking like, and you think you could. It was just like,
Even-
and then he goes
Even
like
when
this.
he's dead, you can tell he's like, "Oh shit!" Like,
Yeah.
and you can see in his face he's
Dude,
still
but then he
thinking a
drops
little
it
bit.
like he's like, I guess we could do dinner.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah, the movie's like weirdly funny.
yeah,
It is funny, man. It is funny. Like that's my vote for best kill too, just because it's so like every single movie, that character has this long fucking
Yeah.
monologue, and just like every other part of the film, he just cuts right through the social cues. and it's just
yes.
like,
Oh,
boom, takes
Yeah.
him out.
most people would
Fucking
like
great.
hear you out because they like care a little bit.
Doesn't care.
I literally don't care. Whatever
No,
you have to say, I already made my decision. You're dead.
I need to finish.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I have to finish.
Most memorable moment.
I didn't say my favorite kill.
Ooh, sorry. Tell me.
The belt kill.
Oh, the belt.
We already
kill's
talked about
fucking
it, but-
great. It is great. Most memeable moment.
Blow on it, baby.
Below on it, I had him.
Finger guns.
I had him doing the math on the windows of the conference.
Yeah.
room. The blowing the fingers is too fucking funny.
True.
Too great.
Yeah, the math you could do with anything.
I know. Just putting it. Somebody sent me a bill. I'm gonna tally it up, make sure all the accounting is right on this.
Yeah.
Anytime I get a Venmo request,
Yeah. Hold on.
hang on 1 second.
Maybe his thermos.
Oh,
Just the-
Yeah.
The thermos is funny.
It reminds me of We're the Millers when Ron has the mug. He's like, drop the gun. Drops the gun. And he's like, grabs his mug. and the monk. Because he's fighting off all these cartel guys with a monk. Yeah.
Best needle drop.
I don't know. They played the weirdest songs. The ending one was okay, I guess. It was weird, though.
What is the worst?
It's not that. It's almost 10 years old. Damn.
Yeah. Would you say the villains?
Oh, okay. The weird answer, but the guy from the autistic home.
Yeah.
They just like put him in a bunch of old guy makeup instead of just hiring an old actor.
Wait,
which I thought was so weird. At the end of the movie, they go back to the like X-Men house of autistic people.
Oh yeah.
He's like Charles Xavier for autistic people.
The girl's his handler's dad.
Yes.
Yeah. And then they, instead of just hiring an old actor, they just took the guy from the first scene.
It's not in the budget.
And they just put him in old makeup.
I forget what he looks like.
Bro, it's a movie about an assassin accountant. They did not budget for a guy, an extra guy.
I just always think that's weird when they have only one character in the whole movie has like crazy makeup and like that guy's not.
It's just him.
Old, yeah. That guy's like 25.
What age the best? Anything in particular? Like if you could pick one thing.
The fight choreography was pretty sweet.
You can't beat that. I think the cast is all still relevant and popular.
Yeah, cast is still relevant.
So
yeah, Bernthal has just been blowing up since Walking Dead, and it never stopped. He's just
and Affleck's back, tortured artist.
He is a tortured artist, man. He is. What's the best prop in the movie?
Thermos or the belt.
Oh yeah, if you had to have one in your house, sitting up on the shelf or on a bookshelf somewhere.
Oh, I also like. I guess I'll do the pocket protector because I like when she's like, yeah, and he had like a dorky pocket protector, and he's like, I have a pocket protector. Well,
Yeah,
it's not like yours.
Yours is nice.
Yeah, his was like super dorky.
I have a pocket protector.
Most underrated performance. You should probably go with Kendrick. You're about to give her an Oscar for this.
I mean, she's not really underrated. I think she's valued.
Would have voted for a third term.
Yeah, she plays her role perfectly.
I say he's overrated is that old guy. They got to stop putting him in fucking movies.
Who?
The main old guy, the bad guy.
Lithgow?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is.
That guy
everything.
sucks.
I like him as a bad guy.
Just his
so
voice
hateable.
and just his hairline.
Hang on, Kevin James is back. Oh,
He would have been so good in this movie. Just for
Should have a big
like
bowl
10
of M&Ms.
seconds.
You remember that when he's like, "Don't touch one." No,
the Hershey's Kiss.
Yeah, no. What was it? Because he was like, "Oh, can I have one?" He's like,
Oh, these are. I don't remember what he said.
he says something like, "Obviously, I'm going to finish that. I'm not done." Like, there's a lot, but there's a lot of them. It's like, oh my
Hubie's
god,
Halloween, right?
yeah,
Hubie Halloween.
dude, that's the best movie.
best.
Adam Sandler.
Best. Better than Braveheart.
Dude.
Best.
Hubie's Halloween, the first scene is him riding a bike and the whole neighborhood throwing shit at him.
Dude, this guy.
They're like, get him, it's Hubie.
It's
He's
Hubie.
like, they love me. He's like, I love when they play with me outside.
when he's dodging everything perfectly.
Yeah, he's like the.
It's so stupid, man. I had the Jackson Pollock print as another one. That would have been pretty cool.
As your prop?
Yeah.
It was like an Eddie Van Halen.
I always hear that as like a
Jackson
dirty
Pollock.
joke thing, but it was cool to see the actual
It's cool. Man.
what it is.
It's cool. God, can you imagine having a fucking Airstream like that? It was unreal. The RV.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
so sick.
Yeah.
Did he have it in a storage unit?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, sick.
In a storage unit. God.
No sunlight.
Made me want to go get one of those. Like, oh, could I have a second house? No, I want a fucking RV that's tricked out like that.
Yes.
Awesome.
Like, I could live in there and be fine.
Yeah.
Completely
He says
fine.
it. He's like, dimensions perfect for one person. Actually, ideal.
Yeah. Really is. Like, I would love that.
She's like, oh, okay.
And then, like, leave
For
my
one.
trailer.
He looks right at her one person.
Yeah.
Who's your weak link?
I mean, he already
Parker,
said it.
he's just fake as fuck.
I like J.K. Simmons. I'm going to say, I get what you're saying, though, the acting like he's acting.
Yeah.
Sometimes he is a little out of place. The
Is the
old
camera
guy.
rolling?
The old guy. The Campbell's soup guy. Just get him out of here, dude. He's in every freaking movie.
All right. So
I don't even know his name. What's his name?
You don't like Lithgow. John Lithgow.
Yeah,
He's the
Arthur
bad
Mitchell.
guy. I like the old guy in the prison.
We keep calling him Arthur Mitchell for anybody that
Dexter.
hasn't seen Dexter. He's like bad guy in season
Ultimate
4.
bad guy. He's sick.
Sick serial killer.
What's his name?
Arthur Mitchell.
John Lithgow.
Lithgow.
A.K.A. Arthur Mitchell.
Yeah, it's kind of his voice. It bothers me a little bit.
He does have like a weird like ending to each sentence. How could you
Yeah.
do it?
He does kind of inflect on weird spots.
What do you mean? It's like it's like up and down.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sucks.
I am partial because of Dexter. He was a great bad guy.
He was great.
Partial.
So if you don't have him, who are you casting in that spot?
Oh, what's that other old guy? He was in Braveheart, the Uncle Argyle. He's been in a lot of shit.
Oh, the guy who plays like Agamemnon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
What's his name, dude? We'll know it as soon as we hear it. Brian Cox.
Yeah, Brian Cox.
He would have been great in that.
Spacey.
More evil, too. Okay.
Okay, of course.
He would have tried to steal the whole show.
Yeah.
And he would have tried to fuck Ben Affleck.
He would have been perfect at it, though.
I struggle with autism myself.
Do you
I know
think
exactly what he's saying.
now?
It helps to touch each other.
Here's one of our regulars that I think could actually work.
Oh,
in that
no.
role.
Walking.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, they broke in.
Are you going to do something?
Ow!
Do something now.
2 men broke in with a gun.
What's the best version of a sequel for this? Not having seen it yet.
Well,
Okay.
it looks like it's going to be brothers back together.
Well, no.
But-
Now they know where he is and where he works. They're going to come there. So now he's on the run. That's episode 2.
but I saw the trailer. They're fighting together, I think. And
Yeah, I
J.K.
can
Simmons
see
is
that.
like, he's punching somebody too. You're going to love that. I mean, I just saw a bald head from the back, but I'm like, I think that's J.K.
That's JK. That's JK.
Been working on my uppercut.
All right, Joe Namath Award for, is this guy even good at his job?
Need I?
JK.
J.K.
He's just making this girl do all the work for him.
Oh, like actually not the role, but like in the.
Even in the movie,
In the
he's like,
movie.
I actually worked in the mailroom. I've never done a case.
I mean, any of the Navy SEALs in the house,
Like now you get a case?
any of the guys working for Bernthal, they just walk out and like, where is he? The only one was the one dude doing BJJ
Yeah.
at the end.
He like lays on his back immediately.
Yeah, he lays down and tries to armbar him.
Is there a better title for the movie?
I don't think so.
Pretty good. You wouldn't do, you like the account?
I like the accountant. I mean,
Could Al Pacino be in this movie?
Death on the Spectrum.
Al Pacino, he could run like the little
crime
school
syndicate.
center that they have. Hey, kid.
We can take you, son. He's got a great ass.
He loves computers.
Wow, look at that. He's pretty good with them. James Bond, coolest use of a car or vehicle?
Just his trailer, just pulling his trailer with his
Good call.
F-150.
That fucking trailer.
Yeah,
was awesome.
buddy.
Just that last
pulling
scene.
it.
Just pulling it with the F-150. That's it.
Could you make this into a TV series?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
One that sucks.
No, I would love it. And he's got the handler
No,
that's
I
always
think you
calling
could
him.
make a good one, but they wouldn't. They would make
Here
it
it is.
terrible. They'd put it on Netflix and it would suck. Yeah, a little too long.
Yeah.
A little too much.
All right, it's creepy, man. It's creepy. Any other awards that you guys can think of? Anything that you want to make up that you want to give out to somebody?
He does have the best park job in the garage.
It is clutch. He's pretty fucking good at that. He might be best parker that we've seen.
Yeah.
In movies so far. Does the movie still resonate today?
For sure.
I think so. Yeah, maybe even more so.
Probably more. But there's no like, unlike some of the other movies we watch, there's no like tech disadvantage to this. Basically all the same stuff that we have today.
He's serious with that hat. Like, no FBI guy wears that, dude. Like, get out of the mailroom already.
You think he's
Parker. Oh.
I'm going to go catch Tom Dillinger next.
Oh.
Or John Dillinger. Look at him go, dude.
Can't leave without my hat.
Could he have been Pacino
Yeah.
in that role?
Yeah, actually, I would have loved it.
Pacino could have done
Pacino
it.
looking for this
man.
Yeah.
He'd be huffing
should
a
be
cigarette
retired
on
by
the side,
now.
throwing it down in the leaves,
Yeah,
setting that
would've
house
been
on
nice.
fire.
Oh, you've had a hard life, but
Get
nothing
used
like
to it.
mine.
He's like, what do you know about rough?
Yeah.
Honey.
Look at me. I've smoked a pack a day.
Yeah, that part kind of made me mad. She's like it was almost like assuming like she doesn't even know him. She's like, yeah, I'm sure your life has been so hard. And it was like, I mean, maybe his mom was burnt alive in front of him and his dad was like killing his brother. Like, how do you know? You're just guessing.
I thought that too, and I think I thought about it again. I think we should have known like he was. What was his job again?
Mailroom.
No, it was he was an agent for what was it? Treasury Department.
Yeah,
They
it was
didn't-
anything serious.
They didn't do a good enough job of explaining that earlier on.
Yeah.
And that was her point, that the Treasury Department is like, what have you seen in the Treasury Department?
Yeah.
And that's why but I felt the same way.
Yeah, it was like
You just don't know this fucking guy.
you don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
It was very sumptuous
Yes.
and rude.
It was rude. She's not a good girl.
You guys are so fucking dumb. That's great. Any other takeaways on this one? Or any other final thoughts before we get to our verdict?
The gloves too.
Oh, he's got it all, buddy.
I mean, no one else is wearing gloves but him.
Well, it can't possibly leave prints. When I
Here
saw
it
that
is
at
right here.
first, I was like, you know what?
Dude.
Maybe JK is in on this and somehow he's tied into this in another way. Yeah, the
Oh,
glove-
shit. That would be cool.
That would be cool. Then I would turn around on him. But it is because maybe Affleck, like, when he had the gun to his head, maybe he didn't show all of it. He made him do
Are
something.
you my dad?
Wait,
Were you a good daddy?
what?
Yes, I was.
Dad?
Terrible agent. Do you remember that? Actually, you know what? That might be one of my favorite scenes is that scene.
Yeah.
Him going through, killing everybody
Dude.
in the flashback.
He kicked a guy to death. I was kind of bummed they didn't show it
Oh,
because they said
Yeah.
it.
they did say it.
Because it's so unrealistic. They couldn't.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to shoot this.
So for genre and body of work, so now Affleck's got a bunch of these action movies under his belt now. This is probably his best one. Almost undoubtedly. I can't think of
I'm a
another
big
one.
Daredevil guy, but yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Good
in
Will
so
Hunting.
long.
The Town.
Town, probably better than this.
Oh, I mean, they're better movies. So
But
As far as action goes, this
Dude,
is
The
it.
Town
This
is-
is it.
but in
Town,
terms of his performance in a movie that is action based
Just fights and
only,
yes, this
Okay.
is it.
I think he this is definitely his
I never saw
best.
Batman with him because I won't even.
No.
okay.
I'm very loyal.
I
to
didn't
Christian.
watch it either, but I've watched the fight scene is sick.
Okay.
He's like a more violent, like, I think he kills.
Oh fuck yeah!
He's a
I
mean.
might have to watch that. Dude.
No, he's a dick of a Batman. He's just
Yeah.
like a douche.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the whole movie. I just watched clips.
Well, that movie is also 8 hours long. Is this the Zack Snyder version?
Batman v Superman, I think, is the one.
Yeah.
But
Snore.
yeah, no, I mean, who cares about the Superman part? I kind of wish they would have just done a Batman
Fuck
movie.
Superman, dude.
Yeah.
It's just too fake of a character. Oh, let me be perfect.
Let
Yeah.
me be perfect in every
yeah.
way.
Oh, nothing can kill me.
Except Batman in the movie.
Except for Kryptonite, which is 6 planets away, which you need a spaceship to get to.
I don't know how they get it.
So we'll get there. Elon, get on it.
Or Katy Perry, either one.
Or Katie. Katie, go do it, girl. Get that Krypton. So,
astronaut.
This is just, wow. Looking at all the world.
Dude, real quick on that.
Incredible.
It's funny that they kept saying astronauts because I heard one guy go, well, you were a passenger. You were. the people,
Were they calling them astronauts?
Yeah, no, they were all calling each other astronauts.
No.
And then they were like, yeah, I'm one of the first female astronauts. And then it was funny because, like, the actual astronauts that were, like, flying that shit.
Dude, no, that's like going on an aircraft carrier and being like, us Navy SEALs?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
no,
No.
you didn't do any of the work
We let you
to.
ride in that.
You're a passenger.
Yeah.
We took you from
Ugh.
one place
Yeah,
to another.
Dude,
you'd
astronaut
say
is like
that.
one of the highest,
Yeah, no.
highest honors.
Dude, you have to go to, like, the Air Force and then you
How
go
many
to
of them
NASA.
are there? Like 20?
6.
And Katy Perry's one.
And Gail King.
Fuck that, dude.
Thank you for
They're
your
not
service.
astronauts. They need a new word for space traveler. Space traveler.
It's like going to a really nice restaurant
There we go.
and being like,
There's
I'm
the
a
word.
chef.
Do you like it? Oh, that is exactly
It's
what-
literally like,
going to a restaurant, buying
they show you the
food,
kitchen.
buying food for your people.
they
that
make
you're
it in
with.
front of you.
They
Or
make it in front of you, and then you being like, "Did you guys
Actually,
like
here's the
dinner
perfect-
Yeah,
idea?"
yeah.
here's the perfect comparison.
Because you paid for it?
Perfect comparison. It's flying on an airplane and saying, "We're as the first female pilot."
What?
That's literally
That literally
it. Yeah.
is. That's a better one.
Crazy, man.
Dude. And they're like living on. Okay.
Dude.
Anyways, keep going.
We could go on about that too long. What's your final verdict? Give me a score.
For me?
Yeah, action movies
Yeah. You got to be real
of its era.
of its
7-4
What the?
for me.
Okay. Wow.
I like it a lot.
Oh yeah, I like this movie a lot. It's a solid run.
Yeah.
I could bump it up to a 7-6, but I already said it, so I can't.
Well, I'm a 9 flat.
Wow.
Really?
I loved it that much.
It's really fun. It moves well.
Except for Parker and his partner.
That doesn't
I would
take you
think
down
it's
to
a
an
perfect-
8-8.
Yeah.
No, that's what took it from a 10.
From a 10?
Yeah, I thought it was that
Damn.
good.
Wow.
Oh, man, poor
So-
guy.
I got it in the middle. I got it at a like 8.5.
Wow, yeah.
I'm into the vigilante justice.
Me too.
I love that. I like it's mainly like watching somebody do something that you would never do. that
Yes.
You would want to.
Yes.
You'd want to have the courage to do what this person is doing. You'd want to have the
You
training.
never have the skills.
You just no. But the fact that somebody is willing to go out there and do good for himself and for other people,
Do bad for good.
and but sometimes you need that shit. You
Yeah.
need bad things to happen for good outcomes. I mean, go back through.
Dude, I
fucking
feel
history.
like John Bernthal is always getting beat in movies when he would probably in real life like beat some people.
What's another movie you got beat in?
Walking Dead.
That actually hurts my heart to even think about that.
One of the greatest stories, the first 2 seasons. Oh my god.
You know the scene.
But well, Punisher, he's a beast.
Okay, yeah.
But what else is he in?
I think that's it.
No, he's in a lot.
No,
of
he's
stuff.
in a lot. Fury. He's
Yeah,
in.
he's good.
Never
in
really
Fury.
watched it.
He's a lot of times the bad guy though. He doesn't get to be the hero a lot. That's my point.
Yeah, most of the time.
I guess Wolf of Wall Street, he's a big tough guy. He doesn't get
That's true.
beat up in that.
Yeah, he's in
Maybe I'm
Daredevil.
wrong. Maybe I'm just thinking of 2 things.
This movie is probably the only one that I can think of
Shot caller.
where you have
He
a
gets fucked up in that. That's what I'm thinking of too.
neurodivergent hero.
Nicolaj. Sorry.
There are other movies that have
Blind.
heroes that are, they have an ailment of some kind, but nothing quite like this.
Yeah, that's realistic. Like Daredevil's not like super real. Like this makes sense.
Yeah.
Like there's probably
see it. It's not
operators that
super
are.
realistic, but it's believable enough.
It is because he's not like like there's some autism where you can't like function physically, but he obviously doesn't have that.
Would you watch a crossover movie with him and John Wick?
Yeah.
Versus each other?
Or they have to team up?
Dude, why don't they do stuff like that? Wick versus Accountant.
Well, they did Batman versus Superman. It's like, oh,
Predator, Alien versus Predator. They did that.
yeah, that makes sense though.
That was cool. It wasn't that great of a movie, but
Yeah, just like a Wookiee running around. Make him greasy.
Woo!
Woo!
Well, I think this movie is super rewatchable just because everybody can get along with the story.
Anna Kendrick's lovable.
She is lovable, and it gives him a little softer spot other than this robot assassin.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's her role in it. I get it. I would have liked to have seen Emily Blunt, though, I'll be honest with you. I'm a big fan of dude. She's
big
also
Blunt?
like, I love Blunt. Love.
I got to pull her up. I'm forgetting her face. That's how.
Yeah, let me see.
Dude, she's
I know I don't like
she
her,
is
though.
she is like if she's not the leading like badass actress right now, she's in the top 3.
Oh, I do like her.
She's fucking awesome. It's John Krasinski's wife in real life
Ugh, why him?
because he got John Ryan.
He was Reacher too, right? Or no,
No,
Ryan.
he's John Ryan. He's
Dude,
John
no,
Ryan.
but I'll tell you a good
John.
movie.
Jack Ryan.
Jack.
Jesus.
Good movie. That show is sick, Jack Ryan. 13 Hours with him is sick.
Is that Sam Tarley? Hold on. The guy that kicks him out? That guy right there?
Oh, it doesn't.
Is that Samwell?
I don't know who that is.
It's
From
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, bro. Come on.
Oh, Hoder?
No.
Hoder.
O'Doyle.
No, the other fat dude from the wall.
O'Doyle.
John's friend.
Oh, yeah.
Samuel
The
Tarley.
security guy.
Man.
Watch.
Security officer.
All right,
Paul
well,
Blart of the Game of Thrones.
All right, that's a wrap for The Accountant. If you like the episode, check out our deep dives on Taken, Man on Fire, and others. And if you haven't seen The Accountant 2, like us, go do your homework and tell us what you thought. We're going to go check it out this coming week.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So, from spreadsheets to silencers, this one's a fun episode. It's a fun movie to watch. If you haven't seen it, get out there. Come on, be somebody. We'll catch you next time on the Night Shift. For now, we're clocking out. Peace.
Dude, if Kevin James was in this, I would have given it a fuck.